Hey, gun people! A little earning the hate here. Look, this guy in this video was right per the law and was right to be offended. But his yelling and screaming and overreaction hurt his case and gave the cops an opportunity to say he was threatening and interfering. You can watch it and we'll discuss it. But this cop's a tyrant. He's a punk. It's bullshit. This is typical back to blue idiots. He's out there writing freaking tickets. This guy is videotaping him, exercising his right to videotape. Cop has no expectation of privacy. He don't like it. So instead of focusing on the ticket where he'll scream, officer safety, get out of the car, get in the car, let me search your car, I thought you had a weapon. Now he's going to focus on the guy that's filming him because he got his little freaking sensitive pink panty ego hurt, and he wants to jump into tyrant threatening mode. The cop is 100% wrong. The guy's right, but the guy's over the top on his reaction, and it hurts. Here we go. So you notice the cop is not scared of the gun. He doesn't think it's a gun. He knows it's a camera. He acknowledges it's a camera because he asked the guy, why are you filming me? So this pulling the gun in a minute, saying I'm scared and drop the camera and set it down is nothing but an arrogant tyrant asshole cop abusing his authority because he can't be sued, because he has immunity, and because idiots run around and say back the blue. And it's just sickening that this cop is such a pussy that he has to scream and pull his gun because the guy has a camera and he got his feelings hurt. Cop's a punk.
I don't like things holding like that to me, okay?
I don't like you because you're not answering me. Now I have to figure out a way to escalate this. So first I'll say I don't like it, then I'll say I'm concerned, then I'll say it's officer safety, then I'll say you're not complying, then I'll say you're interfering with my duties. It's the standard escalation of tyrannical cops abusing their authority to shit on citizens that want to hold their ass accountable.
What that is? Can you put it down, please?
These are cameras, you know they are.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but...
It's a camera.
You knew it 10 seconds ago when you said, why are you filming me? And you weren't concerned. You were only concerned and you're outraged because the guy ignored you and didn't bow down and kiss your little blue badge ass. That's it.
No, we're not. No, it's PC 140AG. Unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC 140AG. What's your name and your ID right now? What's your name and what's your ID?
Okay, so the argument can be made at this point that the guy filming is now interfering with the guy. And that's what the DA will say in court. This officer was trying to write a ticket. He couldn't write the ticket. He couldn't pay attention to the guy who was writing a ticket. His safety was in jeopardy because this guy started yelling at him and wasn't complying. It's all bullshit. Had the cop not confronted him, had the cop ignored him and let him film, there would have been no problem. The cop would not have done this if this guy was CNN or Fox News out there doing a story. The cop would not have done this. He's doing it because a citizen is videotaping and he don't like it. And cops want to make it harder for citizens to do this because they don't like being held accountable and getting caught being tyrannical on film. So they try to intimidate people not to film. And this guy is a jerk, a tyrant, and an asshole.
What's your name? What's your ID? Unholster your weapon.
Lower that.
He said unholster your weapon. He should say holster your weapon. But he's so upset and irate that he's becoming, his behavior and reaction is more egregious than what they're going to see the cop's reaction. And it's going to justify the cop to say, see, I knew the guy was unhinged. He was yelling at me. I didn't know if he's going to pull out a gun. Obviously, he hates me. He couldn't even control his voice. He was screaming and yelling. He told me to unholster. I couldn't even talk on the radio. He's just playing in to the cop's hands. I support the guy filming, and I support his right to do that, and I support his right to challenge the cop. He needs to learn to control his temper a little bit and not freaking feed into the cop's freaking fear.
It's a camera! You know it is! It's a GoPro! Put your weapon back in your holster! Get your supervisor here now! It's a freaking GoPro and you know it is! I'm putting this on video! No! Put your weapon back in your holster!
Lower that thing right now.
So this is called 245, assault with a deadly weapon. If a citizen points a gun at somebody with a threat to use that gun, that is an assault with a deadly weapon. It is a felony. And cops do it because the DAs don't charge them. It's bullshit, and they should not be pointing their gun unless it's justified and needed. And it's bullshit.
Dude, you shoot me on camera. My father was chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky. Shoot me, watch what happens.
Lower that right now. Lower
It's a GoPro!
Lower what it is. Lower it.
So now, I don't care what it is. First, it's why are you filming me? Then it's like, I'm concerned, put it down. Then it's like, I don't know what it is. And now you have to put it down. Because if you don't put it down, then I'll say I'll arrest you because you're interfering with my duties and you failed to obey my order. Your order is unlawful. Your actions are unlawful. This guy is doing lawful activity and you are escalating and making this into a confrontation. This is 100% the cop's fault. Earning the hate all the way.
I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it, it's a GoPro.
Put it right down.
You put your weapon back in your holster. Where's your supervisor right now? What's your name? What's your ID?
Have him talk away.
No, I'm out of the way. You confronted me. I'm off the sidewalk.
He's correct. He was not interfering. He was out of the way, and a cop escalated and made a contact.
Just stand right over there.
You betcha, don't touch it. Do not touch it. That's interference. That's a federal act. You just did. 42 USC 1983. 42 USC 1985. You're not allowed to touch that. Get your sergeant. Get right here on duty right now. Get sergeant out here now. I'm reaching for my phone.
I'm surprised they didn't kill him. Saying, I thought you were reaching for a gun. You're dead. Whatever. We're cops. We got immunity. Fuck you. Because that's the attitude of the cops now.
What's your name? What's your badge number, tyrant?
Just right there. Stay right there.
What's your name? What's your badge number, tyrant?
I'm a new sir. You can't delay me from doing my duty.
I wasn't. You can.
So now comes the threat. You're delaying me. You're creating a disturbance. You're interfering with my duties. Now I can arrest you for 148 of the Penal Code, resisting arrest and interfering with my duties. It's bullshit. The DA is never going to charge this. This guy should not be arrested. This cop is 1,000% dead wrong on everything he's doing. And nothing will happen to him. And tomorrow idiots will be saying, cops have a tough job. We should support the cops. We should back the blue. Well, that's because you're an idiot. And I'm a 30-year retired cop, and I'm telling you, cops are out of fucking control.
In front of me, I'm here checking everything out. You should have never tried. What's your name? What's your ID, tyrant?
Keep an eye on him, please. Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about me. I think he knows exactly who I am.
Imagine being that much of a pussy for a cop that a guy filming is going to make you scared and you're going to be so worried. I mean, how does this guy do a traffic stop on a criminal? How does he arrest a felon? If he's that scared of a guy filming him, how does he do regular police work? What a freaking pussy. So this is a tampering with evidence. He's took possession of property that he has no right to take possession of. The property is not a threat to him. He's manipulating his authority to aggravate the citizen, saying, not only can I point my gun at you and commit assault with a deadly weapon, I can remove your property from you and I can handle it and you can't stop me or do anything about it. Fuck you. You can't sue me. The DA ain't going to charge me and I won. So fuck you, pesky citizen. Even though I violated the law, and the cop is 1,000% violating the law. You can tell the sergeant knows it's bullshit by the way the sergeant handles it. He tries to de-escalate it and tries to confront the guy so it doesn't go any further.
Yes, sir it is.
He's returning it. Why was it taken? Why was it handled by the cop? None of those questions have to be answered because the DA will not file on tyrant cops that violate the law. They only have immunity from lawsuit. It's the crooked DAs that back the blue no matter what they do is why cops are empowered to be tyrants and ignore the law.
Hello, Sergeant. Saldares?
Well, you're what the
Thank you.
we're doing.
No. He's done. He unholstered his weapon and threatened me for doing a photography, for doing First Amendment protected activity. He knew damn good and well it was a GoPro. He's in trouble. He unholstered his weapon.
So this guy wants to spout all this. He's right. The guy committed broke the law. He violated the law and he did the wrong shit. The guy ain't getting fired. He ain't getting disciplined. Nobody cares. And nothing's going to happen. You're going to blow smoke. Maybe you'll follow suit and they'll give you $5,000 freaking hush money to go away. But that doesn't fix the problem. Until we, the people, force the DAs to hold rogue, violent, unaccountable cops and force them to comply with the law and give them consequences when they don't, nothing's going to change. This cop should be charged with ADW and a few other crimes for what he did. And then cops will stop and go, I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get charged. Then it'll stop. Until then, it's just bullshit.
And threatened to kill me because I'm over here for doing photography.
Just be.
Sergeant Saldares, what's your officer's name right here? Rubio?
Back up, sir. So,
Okay, what's the tyrant's name over there? What's the felonious tyrant over there who just unholstered his weapon to threaten to kill me because I'm over here doing a PC 148G? What's his name? What's his ID?
that's Officer Everett.
Officer Everett?
So this goes on. The guy keeps wanting a name, badge number, threatening, yelling. The video stops before the other cop arrests him. My guess is this cop is going to arrest him to say that, hey, I was in fear. That's why I drew my gun and that's why I arrested him, because he didn't comply and he interfered with my duties. And they know it's not going to be charged. They'll arrest the guy. They'll tow his car. They'll take his equipment. And then the DA won't prosecute. They'll let him out of jail or he'll have to bail and nothing will happen to the cop. Welcome to Tyrannical Cops 101. All right? Earning the hate. Stop believing the propaganda that all cops are good. You should support all cops no matter what they do, and that there aren't dirty, bad cops out there that need to be charged and held accountable. Stop with the back the blue bullshit lie. Well, in that there, earning the hate.